Akala ng mga tao kailangan mo ng 50k, 100k, or malaking pera kapag mag-i-invest ka. Pero alam mo ba na sa halagang 1,000 pesos, kayang-kaya mo na mag-invest? Alam mo ba na yung 1,000 pesos mo pwedeng magtrabaho para sa'yo? Eh, ipapakita ko din sa inyo yung strategy na gagamitin ko if 1,000 pesos per month lang din yung kaya ko invest. I-drawing natin yan. Welcome to the whiteboard and we are back. And today, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano ba yung best way to invest 1,000 pesos. Now, we all know, if we were to be honest with ourselves, na hindi ganun kalaking pera ang 1,000 pesos. But, believe me or not, that 1,000 pesos is the foundation of your investments. Kasi it builds consistency, discipline, and the knowledge on how to invest. Kasi alam mo ba, kayo na may 1,000 pesos, ang laki ng advantage nyo compared to the people na 100k yung in-invest. For sure, mas malaki yung pwedeng kitain dito, but at the same time, mas malaki din yung pwede malugi. If you just invest 1,000 pesos, ang dami mo pwede i-test out tapos hindi ganun kalaki yung consequence kung mali yung ginawa mo. Now, hindi ko naman kayo tuturuan ng mali, pero let's just see muna kung ano ba yung normal na ginagawa ng mga tao. Number one is nilalagay lang nila sa bangko or iniiwan lang nila sa GCash. Now, it's not wrong to have savings and I actually suggest you have savings na different pa dun sa investments mo. Pero ang problem kasi sa savings is hindi lalaki yung pera mo dun and in fact, mababawasan pa siya. Kaya nagre-refill ng timba na may butas dahil sa inflation at sa peso buying power. Remember back in 2016, ang peso to dollar is 46 pesos. Ngayon, 61 pesos na. So, what should you do kung gusto mo lumaki yung 1,000 pesos mo? We will be doing a strategy called double hedging. Huwag nyo lang pansinin to, hindi ko alam paano tanggalin yan eh. Now, i-google nyo na lang ano meaning ng double hedging, pero basically, it's like having two investments at the same time. And in our case, and if matagal ka na dito sa channel na to, alam mo na to, it's buying S&P 500 ETFs using US dollar. Ito yung USD to Philippine peso chart for 10 years. Now, back in 2016, 45 pesos, 0.84 centavos. Paldo ka niyan man kung kinonvert mo ngayon. Tapos ngayon, 61% na. That's a 31% increase. Kung bumili ka lang ng dollar sana noong 2016, kumita ka na ng 31% compared to traditional banks na 0.1% yung interest. Lugi ka pa sa inflation niyan. That's why we'll be using US dollar investments, US investments rather than Philippine investment. In my experience, sa experience ng mga friends ko din na nag-i-invest, kapag nag-invest ka kasi sa Philippine market, kahit tumaas yung stocks mo, bumababa pa din yung buying power ng Philippine peso. Kaya parang wala lang din. And then, we'll be investing in the S&P 500 ETF. Somewhat an ETF. Basically, isa lang siyang stock na bibilhin mo, pero at the same time, meron na siyang madaming stocks within it. Basically, yun yung definition niya. So, para kang bumili ng Nvidia, ng Apple, ng Microsoft, ng Google just by buying a single S&P 500 ETF. Now, if we would look at the 10 years, same as dun sa dollar natin, kumita yung S&P 500 ETF natin ng 262%. Imagine, sobrang laki niyan. 2x, 2.6x. Ang laking bagay niyan man. Pag nag-invest ka for example ng 100,000 pesos noong 2026, today meron ka ng 262,000 pesos. Now, saan mapapasok yung 1,000 pesos? If nag-invest ka ng 1,000 pesos per month for 10 years, ang naging result niyan is around this area, 300k if we use these numbers. So, itong sa dollar, tapos itong sa S&P 500. Pagkabalik mo, pagka-convert mo nun into peso, yan na yung makukuha mo. Imagine man, 1,000 pesos per month lang in-invest mo, may 300k ka na. That's like 3x of your initial investment. Now, baka isipin nyo din, Sam, ang bagal naman yan. Gusto ko mabilis. O sige, magsugal ka or mag-crypto ka kung saan madami nang nawalan ng pera, di ba? Pero if you want something na may historical backing, this is really the way. And besides, hindi ka naman nakalock dito eh. Let's say 1k nga lang talaga invest mo, but at the same time, may iba ka pa pera for higher risk investments like crypto or mag-start ka ng business. Pwede naman yun eh. Pero isasabay at isasabay mo talaga to. Kasi just in case na walang gumana dun sa mga tinatry mo ibang ventures, meron ka laging fallback. And to be honest, this is what I do also. So I have different ventures as well, but this will always be at the core of my strategy. Why? Kasi just in case walang gumana, by the time na mag-retire ako, I will still live comfortably. Now, here's a strategy on what you should do and how to do it. Now, there are two platforms that you could use. Number one is GoTrade and number two is Interactive Brokers or IBKR. Pero if you're a complete beginner, to be honest, I just recommend GoTrade. Kung 1k a month lang din naman, I do think na hindi hassle yung paggamit mo ng IBKR kasi hindi siya ganoon ka user-friendly. Tsaka it might take a bit of time para aralin mo yung platform. Pero if GoTrade kasi pindot-pindot ka lang eh. Now, there's a fee pagka magde-deposit ka sa GoTrade. So, currently 45 pesos yan. And if nag-invest ka agad ng 1,000 pesos, ubos agad yan. Bawas ka agad ng around 4%. So, what I'd recommend actually is for you to save up around 3 to 4,000. So, that's around 3 to 4 months bago ka magde-deposit dito sa GoTrade. Para pagka nag-deposit ka, yung bawas lang yan is around 1%. Now, 1% kayang tambakin niya ng isang araw lang ng S&P 500, depende sa market. But again guys, the most important thing here is not how much you invest, but building the discipline. Kasi for sure naman, mag-grow din yung careers nyo. For sure, dadami din yung pwede nyo invest. But at the same time, it's really important that you start the discipline of investing. Kasi if hirap ka mag-invest ng 1,000 pesos, how much more ka mahihirapan mag-invest ng 10,000 pesos ng 100,000 pesos? So better start now, start small, para by the time that you have the opportunity to do something bigger, mas madali mo siyang magagawa. Now, if you guys want to start investing sa GoTrade, you guys can check out the link in my description. May free $1 ka doon pag ginamit mo yon. So, easy 60 pesos, bawi agad yung deposit fee mo, di ba? Now, thank you guys for watching. Now, comment down below kung nag-start ka na ba mag-invest and subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.